journey from India to Ireland. ठीक से बोला कि अटपटा लगा? Hello people and welcome back to my channel The Life to Tell It In. My name is Sharmishta and I am back with yet another video that is part 8 of my study series / study abroad / study in Ireland. So ideally today's video was going to be all about me narrating to you guys my journey of how I made it from India to Ireland, what all mistakes did I make so that you guys understand what mistakes not to make. But this seems like I'm heading towards it too fast, because the kind of questions that I'm receiving on YouTube and mostly on Instagram, people are asking me questions like, what are the quarantine rules? Is it safe to pay for an apartment even before getting here, and how things work and stuff like that. So I thought before I jump into my story, I'm going to make this video talking more about accommodation, not on how to find them or where to find them, but just simply how it works. I'm also going to talk to you about the quarantine rules that you are going to have to adhere to when you get here. So let's jump straight into the topic. Okay, so starting from the scratch. Out of the limited options that you have to travel from India to Ireland, once you step into the airport, everybody is under the belief that all the airport authorities are going to take all the necessary precautions for making sure that you are not going to be a threat to the country you're traveling to. Once you get here, there are certain rules. Like most of y'all know that once you guys get here, you guys have to quarantine. So I'm going to clearly tell you what the quarantine rules are. So, like most of you guys know, you guys are going to book tickets and come all the way to Ireland, but it's not going to be the regular travel. You are going to be tested and your temperatures are going to be checked, because you're coming from a country that is not on the green list. Like most of you know that once your travel is over, you're going to come here and then you are supposed to be in quarantine for 14 days. And I'm going to quickly list out all the important rules that you have to be adhering to when you're here. The government website says that before you get here, there is supposed to be a form that has to be filled by you. That's called the passenger locator form. In case you fail to fill this form and submit it, then you are going to be fined, and the amount is 2,500 euros. So you guys, I'm sure you don't want to be paying so much. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below, just in case you haven't understood what I'm trying to say. Then please go and check the link. So this form consists of information like where are you going to quarantine yourself once you get to Ireland. What are the immediate options that you should bank on for quarantine is what I'm going to talk about now. Certain universities like University of Cork is allowing their upcoming students a 14-day quarantine within the campus. So I suggest that before you guys make any accommodation arrangements for yourself, check with your university first, and just in case they are not offering any quarantine accommodation for you, then go ahead and try looking for a place. Committing to a certain property or paying for any apartment before you get here is a really bad idea, because people can scam you. People might ask you to transfer money and they might just not show up when you're here. So according to me and my experience, your immediate go-to options should be hostels, student accommodations, or simply an Airbnb. By hostels, I mean you can choose your privacy, sharing it with one person or an individual room. Even student accommodations will allow you to stay all by yourself. These three options are expensive, I understand, but these are the only options that are going to allow you to quarantine the way Ireland is expecting you to. So what does quarantine mean? What are you going to do for these 14 days? Are you going to be shut in a room, or you are supposed to restrict your movements? So yes, you are supposed to restrict your movements. By that, it means that you're not supposed to use public transport. You're not supposed to go out and buy anything in a store unless it's extremely necessary. You're not supposed to visit others. You're not supposed to come in contact with anybody who is at higher risk of COVID-19. So how do you survive in these days? Are you going to starve to death? No. There are services in Ireland that allow you to order groceries at home. Local stores like Dance, Super Value, Deliveroo, that's like Swiggy in India. Deliveroo also allows you to place orders for groceries online and they'll come and deliver it to your doorstep. So these are your immediate solutions. I'm sure chudwa and all such things are going to come in your luggage from India. But apart from that, for major cooking, I'm sure you can order stuff online. In cases where you have no other choice but to step out of your room and having to go to stores to buy grocery or things like that, then you have to adhere to all the basic rules that you might probably be following in India also. That is, you have to wear a mask all the time. You have to put on disposable gloves in your hand. By saying that not using public transports, I mean that you cannot get into buses and Lewis's. You have to book a cab for yourself. After you've restricted your movements for 14 days, how do you get back into your regular life? You have to do nothing but follow to all the basic rules. Again, have a face covering, wash your hands regularly, sanitize, maintain social distancing, things like that. So I have roughly gone through the entire page for you, but I'm going to leave a link in the description. So please go and check for yourself. So how does permanent accommodation work here? I see a few people asking me that people have been dropping mails on Daft to landlords and they haven't been receiving any response. Guys, let me first explain to you how these things work here. The whole idea is not that you like a house and you say that I want the house and you get it. That's not how it works. On Daft, you shortlist places that you liked, you drop them an email. The email doesn't mean that you're just telling them that you're interested. The email has to consist certain details about you, like I am a student from India going to study in Dublin so and so university. I need an accommodation. I will be able to pay the rent through my family's being sponsoring to me, or I'm going to do my part-time and then sponsor my rent and things like that. So basically a short briefing that will make the landlord show some interest on you. Once you drop these emails, you are going to receive an email back asking for any queries that you missed mentioning in your first email, or they are going to schedule a viewing for you. What does this viewing mean? It just means like an auction. They're going to give you a date and a time. You have to be there at that place, view the apartment, and you're not going to be the only one. There are going to be 1,000 other parties who are going to view that house along with you. And you have to submit your documents to them. By documents, I mean everything that you provide when you're giving your visa application. All those documents have to be submitted to the landlords all over again, only because you're not a European, you're from another country. So they need validation. They want to understand what is your financial background, and they want to know that if you'll be able to pay their rent on time or not. Once your documents have been verified, after quite a few days, sometimes weeks, they will respond back to you saying that fine, we have gone through it and we decided to give you the house. So the probability of you getting the house among the rest of the parties is quite less, which is what makes it difficult for people to find housing here, because here it's not very common that families are supporting you for your rent. They think it is very unusual because people here usually become independent once they are 18 and above. They do their own job and pay their own rents. So to make them understand that this is not going to be an issue, it takes time. Through all this, the only suggestion I have for you guys is stop looking for permanent accommodation while you're there. It's not going to happen. It can only happen once you're here. I think you have to get yourself sorted for at least 14 days first, and then find yourself another place of accommodation, temporary accommodation once that's done, and then start looking for a house. You anyways don't have the headache of going to the college and showing that you are present. So I think it's going to be a much easier job for you this way than it was for me when I got here. Even for as long as you're in your quarantine, I'm sure you can sit at home, drop emails, find houses, shortlist them, and ask for viewing once your quarantine is going to be done. So guys, that is all for today. So like most of you guys know, I created a Facebook group. Stupid me, I forgot to attach the link in the pinned comments before, but now I'm going to attach it again. So if you guys haven't joined the group yet, please join in. Start networking, guys. Before you get here, networking is key. I see that people are still not being able to talk to each other. I think you should go ahead and do it. It's going to help you big time. Find company, try and understand who's coming along with you to the same college, or who's traveling on the same dates. So for those of you who don't know what this is, I created a Facebook group to help all the upcoming students of this intake and intakes followed after this to help each other network and find companies. So please join the group. The link is in the pinned comment. That is all for today, guys. If you guys have any suggestions on what more videos should I make that can help you guys and that can make your journey even easier, then please drop your suggestions in the comment section below. If you guys want me to make a video on what are the major go-to grocery list that you should rely on once you get here, then please tell me in the comment section below and I'll be more than happy to make it for you. I'm going to show you the products in my hand so that you see what brand it is, what product it is, so that you can order them once you get here and they can be delivered at your doorstep. That is all for today, guys. If you like my video, then give it a like, then give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, drop a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Click on the bell icon to get a notification every time I post a new video. Until next time, see you. Bye-bye. Otherwise, I will go with my own flow.